Hello, everyone. Welcome back to our channel, Just Immigration News. We hope you're doing great. In this video, we're going to talk about immigrant advocates celebrating Tim Walz as vice presidential candidate. In a time of heightened political and social tension, immigrant advocates are finding a beacon of hope in the recent nomination of Tim Walz as a vice presidential candidate. As a prominent figure known for his progressive stance on immigration reform, Walz's candidacy is seen as a significant step towards more inclusive and empathetic policies. This development marks a moment of celebration for those who have long championed the rights and well-being of immigrants in the United States. If you are interested in this, so to get all the information, pay attention and watch the video through to the end. Please hit like and subscribe, and don't forget to push the notification bell for an upcoming video. So, without any further delay, let's jump into the video. Listing advocacy for Dreamers and immigration reform. Organizations welcomed the nomination of Tim Walz as the Democratic vice presidential candidate. Several civil organizations, including several immigrant advocates, welcomed the nomination of Minnesota Governor Tim Walz as the Democratic Party's vice presidential candidate. Several civil organizations, including several immigrant advocates, welcomed the nomination of Minnesota Governor Tim Walz as the Democratic Party's vice presidential candidate. We are encouraged that Governor Tim Walz will run alongside Vice President Harris in the upcoming elections. Walz has a deep understanding of immigration, thanks to his significant experience supporting immigrant communities and confronting Donald Trump's dangerous immigration policies, said Kiri Talbot, executive director of the Immigration Hub. She added that Walz's actions on behalf of immigrants include authorizing driver's licenses and rejecting the construction of a border wall. He is a strong supporter of Dreamers and issued a statement against the Trump administration's attempt to revoke DACA in 2017. She added there is a lot at stake for American families, including immigrants, in the upcoming election. From mass deportation to the continued use of great replacement and invasion rhetoric on the national stage, Vanessa Cardenas, executive director of America's Voice, highlighted similar points raised by the Minnesota governor. From advocating for Dreamers as a congressman in a Republican-leaning House district to enforcing driver's license legislation for immigrants while governor as part of his Make Minnesota the Best State to Raise a Family for Everyone agenda, Tim Walz has a strong track record and is well positioned to build on the Harris campaign's recent focus on addressing immigration, she said. Cardenas added that Walz is a candidate who supports immigration reform and recognizes the importance of immigrants to the U.S. This election demonstrates once again why the contrasts and stakes in this election go beyond the political realm and point directly to fundamentally different visions for our nation and our future as a multiracial democracy, she said. A vision for children. Hillary Hawley, executive director of Care in Action, an organization that supports more than 2 million domestic workers and childcare workers, highlighted Walz's vision for working families. Like Vice President Harris, Governor Walz has been a strong advocate for caregivers. Hawley said he has championed legislation to raise wages and support thousands of home care workers, increase HBIB's rates, and boost budgets for consumer-directed community supports. She noted that in 2023, Walz launched a program to improve wages and benefits for Minnesota child care providers and early childhood teachers, and in 2024 she announced the state's largest funding for child care subsidy. As the campaign trail heats up, the spotlight on Tim Walz's candidacy will undoubtedly continue to illuminate the vital issues surrounding immigration for immigrant advocates. His nomination represents not just a personal victory, but a broader opportunity to drive meaningful change with Walz at the forefront. There is renewed optimism that the dialogue on immigration can evolve toward greater fairness and justice. That is all for today in this video. What are your thoughts on this? Please let us know in the comments section below. Thanks for watching the entire video. Hopefully, the information is useful to you. See you later in the next video. Till then, take care.
Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel Just Immigration News. We hope you're doing great. In this video, we're going to talk about immigrant advocates celebrating Tim Walz as vice presidential candidate. Immigrant advocates have expressed strong support for nomination of Minnesota Governor Tim Walz as the Democratic Party's vice presidential candidate. Civil organizations and immigration advocacy groups view Walz's candidacy as a significant step forward in advancing immigration reform and protecting immigrant rights. Carrie Talbot, Executive Director of the Immigration Hub, praised Walz for his extensive experience in supporting immigrant communities and his opposition to former President Donald Trump's immigration policies. Talbot highlighted Walz's notable actions such as authorizing driver's licenses for immigrants and rejecting the construction of a border wall. She also commended his support for Dreamers and his stance against Trump's administration attempt to revoke DACA in 2017. Vanessa Cardenas, Executive Director of America's Voice, emphasized Walz's strong track record on immigration issues. Cardenas noted Walz's advocacy for Dreamers during his time as a congressman and his implementation of driver's license legislation for immigrants as governor. She underscored that Walz's vision aligns with the campaign's focus on addressing immigration challenges, stressing the importance of immigrants to the US and the broader implications of the election. Hillary Holley, Executive Director of Care in Action, highlighted Walz's commitment to working families and caregivers. Holley praised Walz's efforts to improve wages and benefits for Minnesota's childcare providers and early childhood teachers. She pointed out his initiatives such as launching a program to boost wages for childcare providers and increasing funding for childcare subsidies. As the election campaign progresses, the support for Tim Walz among immigrant advocates signals a renewed optimism for meaningful immigration reform. His candidacy is seen as an opportunity to advance fair and just immigration policies to address the critical issues affecting immigrant communities in the US.